Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something really cool, the logic of how we come to know things, together, as a group. We're going to explore how just one single public statement can completely change what an entire group accepts as reality.
So let's start with the big question that gets right to the heart of all this. How is it possible that one sentence can instantly change what an entire group knows? Not just individually, but together. This gets into a field called dynamic epistemic logic, which I know sounds super formal, but really it's just a fancy way of studying how our knowledge changes. And the way it works is incredibly precise and honestly really powerful.
To get our heads around this, we don't need any complex formulas. Nope, we're just going to use a simple story from our source material, a little mystery involving 3 friends and 1 secret. Okay, so let's set the scene. We've got our 3 friends, Alex, Ben, and Chloe. And here's the deal. One of them is secretly holding a winning lottery ticket. The rules are super simple. Each person knows if they have the ticket, but if they don't have it, they have absolutely no idea which of their other 2 friends does. So before anyone says a word, each person is holding this kind of mental map of what could be true. In logic, we call these different potential realities possible worlds. So let's actually map out what each friend is thinking right from the get-go. All right, this table here basically lays out everybody's uncertainty. Let's just walk through it. Imagine for a second that the actual reality is World 2, which means Ben has the ticket. Now, if you're Ben, you know you have it, right? So for you, only World 2 is possible. Easy, but now, what about Alex? He knows he doesn't have the ticket. So in his mind, it could be Ben, or it could be Chloe. He has to consider both World 2 and World 3 as live possibilities. And it's the exact same for Chloe. So you can see for anyone who isn't the winner, 2 different realities are totally possible in their head. Okay, so everyone is holding on to their own little set of possibilities. Now, let's introduce the game changer from our source material, the public announcement. This is the spark that's going to change absolutely everything. So imagine Alex speaks up. He makes a really simple, but as we'll see, an incredibly powerful announcement to the group. He just looks at Ben and Chloe and says, "I don't have the ticket." Now, in the world of logic, this is not just some casual comment. A public announcement is a very specific thing. It's a statement that's not only true, but is heard and completely understood by everyone at the exact same time. Yeah, to count as a real public announcement, it has to meet 2 really strict conditions. First, and most importantly, it's got to be true. Alex can only say he doesn't have the ticket if he actually doesn't have it. And second, it has to be public. This means everyone hears it, and this is key, everyone knows that everyone else heard it too. No secrets, no misunderstandings. So, what happens the moment he says that? Well, this is where the real magic of this logic kicks in. That simple little statement triggers an instant and really dramatic change in the group's shared reality. Just think back to where we started. Before Alex said anything, their little universe of possibilities had 3 potential realities, right? Alex could win, Ben could win, or Chloe could win. And for anyone who wasn't the winner, 2 of those worlds were still on the table. But the second Alex says, "I don't have the ticket," that statement acts like a pair of scissors. It just snips away the one reality where that statement is false. The world where Alex has the ticket is gone. It's completely eliminated from consideration, not just for one person, but for everyone, all at once. Logicians have a name for this: model restriction. And this right here is the crucial point. A truthful public announcement doesn't really add information in the way we usually think. Instead, it works by subtraction. It literally destroys possibilities. The group's collective reality shrinks, and in doing so, it becomes way more certain, more defined. And this act, this moment of shrinking the universe together, where everyone watches a world just vanish at the same time, it has a really profound and super powerful consequence. It creates something that's way stronger than just individual knowledge. It creates what logicians call common knowledge. And this isn't just that everyone knows something. Oh no, it's this infinite loop. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows that everyone knows it. Everyone knows that everyone knows that everyone knows it. You get the idea. It goes on forever. Let me break that down. Look, if someone told Ben and Chloe separately that Alex didn't win, they'd each just have individual knowledge. But because Alex's announcement was public, Ben doesn't just know the fact, he knows that Chloe also knows it, and Chloe knows that Ben knows that she knows it. It builds this unbreakable shared foundation. They can now reason from the exact same starting point. So,
What's the big takeaway here? Why does this model of announcements and vanishing worlds actually matter outside of a logic class?
Well, the crucial insight is that this whole process, a public statement eliminating possibilities for everyone at once, it's a fundamental model for how groups get on the same page. Think about it. It's how a team syncs up after a project update, or how an entire market reacts instantly to a news flash. A shared reality is created, not by adding new facts to the pile, but by publicly throwing out old possibilities. This creates a new, more certain world that everyone can then act on together. This isn't just some abstract, logical puzzle. It's a pattern we see everywhere, every single day. Think about that breaking news alert that hits everybody's phone at once, or that one group text that finally clears up a big misunderstanding. Those are public announcements, and they work in the exact same way we just talked about. They eliminate possibilities and instantly redefine the shared reality for an entire group. What was once possible is now, suddenly, for everyone, impossible.